Good morning. So Trump, I need to talk about Trump again. First, Norway, election yesterday in Norway, you see. If you were worried about it, you don't have to worry, because it's going to be the same. The socialists won, they will remain in power. Arbeiderpartiet, the Workers' Party, Labour, 28% they got. So they have to make a deal with some other parties and they will remain in power. Well, this is typical socialist people. They love bureaucrats, they love taxes, they want this colossal state, bureaucrats all over the place, see, and taxes. It's very expensive in Norway. Food, for instance, it's ridiculous. You know, people who live close to Sweden, close to the border, they come over to Sweden to buy food. And food is expensive here, but it's worth it, apparently. There's also a nationalist party. They got 24%. Progress Party, the Framskrittspartiet. Right. I don't know if this is true, but they gained 12% since the last election. That's huge. So these are people who are not happy with immigration, mainly, and they want to change. But they will be kept out of the government. They will have nothing to do with it. The others will work to keep them out. Right. So 24% of the Norwegians, they want to change. Right. But there's going to be no change. I don't think so. I don't know. I like the Norwegians. I like the people. See, amazing people. Well, of course, they have idiots just like we do. But in general, I think they are a bit better, the Norwegians. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay, so now about Trump. So yesterday I talked about him. And I said that he was stupid when it comes to the COVID vaccine. And maybe not now, maybe he's smartened up about it. Looks like it, see. And then there is a reaction from the Trump cult. Now, I basically don't understand it. That's the thing. I don't get it. You can't say anything negative about Trump. You are sensitive, like teenage girls, aren't you? You know, you paint this guy with this very white paint. Oh, he's the best. He's the smartest genius, right? Super genius guy. Can never make a mistake. Can never be stupid. He's smart all the time. He's basically flying around in space with a cape, like a god. I don't get it. See, that's the thing. You know, then we have the people who hate Trump, right? I don't understand this either, right? He can't do anything good. Trump is the best president you have ever seen in the United States. I'm absolutely certain about this. Nobody's close. Well, maybe some old guys, I don't know, in the past, but this guy is brilliant. But he's not a caped genius flying around in space. Come on. See, I don't get it. You have to be, I think so. You do what you want, of course. But you need an ability to see that sometimes there are mistakes made. And you need to be able to point it out. Do you understand this thing? I really don't understand it. Why are you doing this? Right. Well, as I said, the Trump haters, they are equally or even more stupid, I think, because he is doing some good stuff, right? Brilliant stuff, new stuff. And maybe something will happen with the COVID vaccine soon. It looks like it. We'll see. Finally, I want to talk about this bar in Minneapolis, Palmer's Bar. It's 119 years old. There was a problem with this bar. It was close to a mosque. And now the mosque, who doesn't like the bars, they don't like bars. You know, people, the mosque people, they don't like bars. So they bought it. Right. So now there is no bar anymore called Palmer's Bar in Minneapolis. It's gone. Now when I hear this story, I think about this guy that I talked to. He was my barber. He got sick from the COVID vaccine, by the way, so we had to close the barber shop. But he was a good guy, and I talked to him a lot when I was going there. And he was from Lebanon. And he told me stories about Lebanon. So he's a Christian guy. And he talked about Lebanon, and he said, it's like two countries. Well, that's what it is. It's two countries. It's the Christian part and the Muslim part. And when you get into the Muslim part, you can't have a beer. There's no fun going on. You know, nothing happens, basically. And then you get into the Christian part, and it's very, very different. Right? So that's what I thought of when I heard this story about Palmer's Bar in Minneapolis. I'll post a link to this. I think it's good for people to understand that there is a change. It's going to change. If you let people of a certain faith into your country, there will be a change. All right. Be good.